Hi everyone, I'm going to make something in my art journal, and this is my mixed media notebook, mixed media paper, and I want to play with colors and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make, but I'm going to play, and I'm using acrylic paints, and I've got here something from the local store, no brand, just some cheap acrylic paints. I've got white, I've got this light blue, some I don't know, aqua green, and some blue, and I'm going to just put a little bit of each color on this page, and I'm going to play, just starting some background. This is going to get, the darker color is for later. So just playing, as you can see. First layer, nothing to it. The white is so I will have more variations in the color as I'm playing. They are too runny, these colors, but sometimes that's what you get when you buy something from the cheap store. But it has its uses, so I don't care. Okay, so I've got the start of this background, and now I'm going to take some of this darker blue, and I want to go with it over the edges. And it's good that my paint is still wet, so I get to play and blend a little bit. Not that I'm building on it, don't really care right now about blending. It's just laying down some paint and having fun with and how the colors are going, and even the motion of the strokes of the brush. So as you can see, I'm getting in, and now I just want to add a little bit more to the edges. I want something to frame my page, and also create more dimensionality to the whole page. Most of the time we are working on blending everything, and sometimes, like this one, I just want bold brush strokes and movement, and I don't care about blending. Yeah, here is my beginning for this page, my background. Now I need for this to dry before I continue. I'll be back. I'm back. So I've got here all kinds of flower stamps, and I've got several ink pads. I've got Momento Nautical Blue. I've got this blue, which is an ink pad that from Office Supplies. and I've got this Versacolor turquoise, and this one is something windflower and I've picked it up in Prague, so I don't know what it says in the back. And I'm planning on starting to build lots of stamping, and I want to try and start here on this corner with the darker ink pad and move and try to create something that will gradually disappear into the background and at least I'm going to attempt it. So I'm starting here with the darker color, the nautical blue, and I'm going to just alternate between the stamps, and I'm going to have a little bit of problem because I've got some bulky things inside other pages that I've already done, so I'm going to move this in the hopes that now it will print as it should be. And let's see, let's take this, and again stamping. Maybe I should have started with black, but never mind, that's what I've got right now. Let's see. And I'm moving it from the acrylic block because I can't stamp it near the spiral bind. So here we go, and let's see, let's put this one and another one here. I like it when my elements are going outside the boundaries of my page. I think it looks more real and more interesting that way. So as you can see, I'm just switching between the stamps, and I'm moving on to the next, and let's see how it goes. So let's take this one and stamp it here, and I really like it. Okay, next. I don't really care what I pick up. I just want a lot of details and interest, and the only thing that I care right now is that I have the variation in the color. And here we go. And I don't want any one of my flowers to be too dominant on my page. That's the only thing that I'm trying to build here. And let's see if I can find something smaller for here. Yeah, here we go. More little details to play with. This is going, I think, to take quite some time, but it's worth doing. I'm starting to print more than once each stamp because it really takes too long. I think I need to clean here my acrylic block and my fingers, of course, it seems like you're not doing it right if you are not getting yourself all colored up. Okay, so moving on, maybe this one. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm moving on to my next ink pad. Let's see if it will be seen. That's the problem. It doesn't always stamp and quite. Let's see. You see what I'm talking about? It's not. It's like it's not there. So I'm going to continue at least here to build a little bit more with this ink pad. Yeah. So, such a shame. Maybe I will switch, I'll try with acrylics and stamp on it. I don't know. No, I'll just continue and that's what I have. I'll work with it. And I'm taking now in this leaves and just to add interest, and I'm thinking they are going to come from this part of my page. It's something that I'm deciding as I go along. There is no really planning here. I've got this one also. It's kind of framing my page without even thinking about it. That's what I'm doing now that I'm looking at it. Again, removing because I can't stamp it here. Yeah. And again, so lots of little details in building a page, and yeah, switching to the other one. Yeah. Okay, so I've got leaves, I've got this, and I think I really need more flowers here. So I'm just going to add some, and here we go. Just a little bit here, and maybe I even put some flowers in between all the leaves, just so it will be more cohesive, the whole page. And let's see. I'm getting the memento again, just a darker color. Each time I'm putting pressure on my stamp, something is rattling here on my desk. Don't know why. Don't care enough to start trying to find out what is rattling. Before I forget, I'm going on vacation next week, and then I'm coming back right to the dinner of Passover. And let me tell you, the Passover is like Thanksgiving on steroids combined with spring cleaning, so there will be a lot of fuss around it. And so I don't know when I'll be back with more videos. I'll try to, well, when I will get back from my vacation, we'll see what happens. And so I hope at least I'm doing this video, and we'll see if I'll manage to do another one before the vacation. So I've decided to, this is quite nice, and I'm going to try again and stamp with the lighter colors here, just so I will have some kind, even if it's a ghost print, in the back for the interest, like this. And again, the spiral bind is not helping. So I've got quite an interesting and detailed background here. Okay, so I'm going to give it some blast from my heat tool, because I don't want anything to smear. I'm not sure yet what my focal image is going to be. I just wanted to play with the colors on my page. So I'm going to give it a blast, make sure everything is settled before I continue. I'll be back. I'm back. So I didn't know what to do with this page, and decided to go with the flow. I've got lots of flowers and leaves here, so I'm going to make flowers. And then I wanted something to jump out of this page, so I went with contrast and picked this scrapbook paper to use for my flowers, but you can use whatever painty paper you have. I thought at first to use, like, I've got this page books that I colored, but then decided, as I said, to go with this, which is really a contrast to the background. So I'm going to use, I've got here a 3-inch circle punch, and I've got a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to take out circle here, and I'm going to take another part of the circle here, and I'm going to use this as a base for my flower. And let's do, I think, 3. So here is another one, and I'm taking another one from, I'm trying from the corner because it's darker at the edges, so I will have a more interesting piece. And again, punching a part of the circle with the 2-inch. Yeah. So I'm going to glue them down and use whatever glue you have. I'm using now my silicone glue. It's a local brand from the cheap store. You can, if you are looking for silicone glue, the only one I know which is can be found everywhere is this Yoo-hoo glue. So, but as I said, you can use whatever you have. Yeah, this one here. Another one here, and here is another one. Okay, so now I'm going to take a permanent marker and I'm going to start building my flowers. Let's see. And it's moving because it's not dry yet. I don't have patience. So I'm going to hold it. So, and I'm just playing around. As I told you, it wasn't planned. Okay, so I got some glue on my permanent marker. Switching, I'm always ruining something when I don't wait for the glue to dry. Yeah. So next one, I'm going to do the same, so I'm going off camera and I'll come back when it's done. I'm back, so I finished my flowers, and I just want to add a little bit of sparkle, more, that will give a little bit more light for to the flowers. So I'm using, this is a 3D paint. There are all kinds of names for it. Some call it tulip, some refer to it as fabric paint, and now it's clogged. Let's see if I can do something about it. And let's see. Okay, let's hope so. So I'm putting down little dots. I'm trying at least, and now it just smudged. It can hardly be seen, so I don't like it. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to try something else. Okay, let's see what I've got. I'm gonna try doing the same thing with nail polish. Maybe this will work. I just want a brighter dots. Yeah. So this is working, and I'm thinking I'm going to put more dots in the background, just so everything will tie together. So dots, I'm putting the dots where I've got prints of the flowers in the background, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just wanting, as I said, to bring everything together. I'm trying to put down the dots without smudging everything. So I think this is it. I don't need more dots, maybe just one here and here. And I need to stop. So this is it. That's my page. And as I said, I'm going on vacation, and then we have a Passover. So I don't know when I'll be doing another video in the near future. I hope I will have time. So this is it. I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.